Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the gold price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis, and we're gonna see what the gold is doing today. So basically yesterday in the daily close we mentioned that we need to be careful, of course, once we are above this invalidation of triangle for a wave E, which is the most tricky shape that you might have during the triangle as a zigzag. Obviously that this has transformed, of course, to a bigger impulse wave A. Wave B was given yesterday with this, of course, very clear corrective wave, and then wave C very short potentially here to finish exactly the wave E in this area. Finally, we get, of course, a nice indication, the V shape that I was looking for after a wave E in a triangle. And this is exactly what I would like to see, a V shape in a form of an impulse toward the upside. On the 15-minute chart, we can see we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 formation for higher prices, not finished yet, even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to be continued toward the upside or potential, of course, ending diagonal for a formation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation for higher prices currently. Now, how much possible that we are in a big finish zigzag, that it can be here a W and then getting an X and a wave Y? Yes, can be a potential scenario. But that means, of course, we're going to see higher prices in both cases because a wave X has to be higher, right? In W, because, of course, a triangle here is the only way that you can have a triangle, of course, and with an unfinished correction. In case that we did not finish this big correction, you might be, of course, in this triangle for W, seeking after a wave X, three-way structure towards the upside, and then, of course, finally wave Y in a structure towards the downside. Now, you will say why KG is mentioning this, why he's still corrective and not very bullish towards the 4K yet. And that because, of course, of the timing here required for this wave 4, which is, of course, the minimum time. We just got the minimum time right now, which is, of course, fine. But, of course, timing is never invalidation. What is more important here in this case is that we didn't get yet the perfect fib level taken from this wave 2 here to the wave 3. And if you are looking for a wave 4, you would like to hit at least the 0.23, whether on the logarithmic or on the linear chart. Now, we didn't do this, of course, on the linear chart. Even with the wave A of this triangle, it barely has hit it. Now, of course, we have to be careful. Of course, sometimes it happens that it doesn't hit it. Like there is a very, very tiny gap here due to the positivity on the gold. Of course, it couldn't reach the target for a correction, and therefore it goes, of course, in very sideways. And after this sideways, of course, you would like to move towards the upside. But normally when you go sideways, it means, of course, okay, you don't pay in time in price, but you pay in time. But currently, even in time, we did not pay enough actually to finish this wave 4. And that, again, because of the minimum time required here, you might would like to reach at least the perfect time, at least, and then moving towards the upside. So basically, we have to still be careful, of course, in case that we are still corrective. It might turn to something W, X, and Y. But currently, I'm still looking for higher, and we're still above the invalidation of the triangle. And that means the triangle is still having an effect, whether you are corrective or whether you are bullish, you're looking for higher prices. So yeah, that's why I'm still looking right now for something for higher for the gold. It might goes for a new all-time high. Can be, of course, the wave X can take the all-time high. No problem with that, guys. There is no problem. It can, of course, be a zigzag taking the all-time high and then moving down again for a wave Y and then moving up for new highs again for the next future. So basically, I would say currently we are in a formation of this impulse. Once this impulse, of course, is done and finished, of course, we cannot target yet the impulse now. It's still one one V shape towards the upside. Sorry, one V shape towards the upside in the 1-hour chart. I believe that it should take the high at least, guys. Okay, so we're gonna see something like this. It might continue today for higher, and we might see, of course, something finishing up in this area as a wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, 5, a wave A, B, and a C probably, or even big 1, 2, nobody knows. We're gonna see this step by step, guys. But what I would like to mention that yes, a confirmation for higher prices has been given impulsively, and we're still looking for at least this high currently, which is around 3,330 for the gold. That was it for the gold for the daily. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.